Hudson-Apprentice in. Oh, and he knocks out his off stump. 4 wickets for Finn Hudson-Apprentice, and for the second time in the match, he sends the off-stump cartwheeling out of the ground.
Seals is in and bowls. Curry is driving and he's got that one away, fortunately off the edge, in the air, over the slips, down to the third man boundary for 4. So Curry's going for his shots, and why not, really?
Over the wicket bowls to Salisbury, who picks, caught behind by John Simpson, and that's a well-deserved 5-wicket haul for Finn Hudson-Apprentice. Terrific bowling by the all-rounder. Salisbury bowls, and Clark is out! First ball of the Sussex reply, and Tom Clark, with a flat-footed drive, just nudges the ball into the slip.
Scriven is in. Bowls outside off stump, cut away nicely, stylishly by Haynes behind point, and all Rishi Patel can do. Scriven is in and bowls. He drives expansively through the covers. The big gap in the covers, out to the boundary for 4. It was out there to be hit. Winter in goes Scriven and bowls. Oh, expansively driven away by Haynes. Really did open his shoulders and super follow through, and thrashed it away through the offside in front of point. All Rishi Patel can do. Round the wicket he comes and bowls to Haynes. Same treatment though. Full outside off stump, driven away for 4. Haynes is not going to miss out, whoever's delivering balls like that.
It's a full length ball, slightly outside off, which has been driven, and it's another no ball. They might look for 3 here off the no ball as well. They have. And there we see the powerful arm of Liam Travaskis from the boundary in after the stumps as well. Tom in again, slightly straight, that's clipped off, and that's 4 runs, beating Salisbury at the fine leg boundary. Scriven in again, it's outside off as he falls over through his follow through. I hope he's okay. That's 4 through point for Haynes, and as we talked about earlier,
He's in and bowls and drilled by Haynes. That's a lovely looking shot, and he could well get 4 runs. It's lovely timing by Tom Haynes, who looks in good touch here, made a good 100 last week. He goes to 40 and Sussex to 82 for 1.
Short, Salisbury comes in again round the wicket, and there is another example of flashing hands at a ball that just wasn't there to hit. Outside edge over gully, and it's reached the boundary. Unlucky. It's a good effort from Tom Scriven. He'll be disappointed he didn't stop that. It's good, sometimes it can be difficult.
In comes Travaskis, clipped away by Haynes onto the leg side, and that's a half century for Tom Haynes, coming hard on the heels of his 133 last week against Northamptonshire. He spoke pre-season about just how hard he's worked, Tom Haynes. He went away.
Tom Haynes bowls edge, oh, just wide of Gully, who dived to his right. Louis Kimber there, it was at a catchable height, would have been a spectacular catch. It is in round the wicket, bowled short, pulled in the air, but over mid-wicket, running out to mid-wicket. Travaskis dives, can't get there. Saw it early, Tom Haynes, and helped himself, pulled it high over. Run rate, in goes Mike and bowls. Haynes pleasantly drives, really pleasantly, outside off stump, and Lewis Hill can only turn and reflectively, I'm sure, frequency welcome to the Uptonsteel County Ground, Grace Road, where Leicestershire, whisper it, I'm afraid, are rather up against it. They were bowled out this morning for 338.
In comes Travaskis, bowls, and Haynes is down the wicket, driving, and that's gone for 4 runs. Just bounces a couple of feet inside the rope. Using his feet, Tom Haynes, determined not to get tied down. He drilled the ball straight down the ground.
Salisbury is in, nicely driven, it's too full. Haynes got to the pitch of it, cracked it out towards deep extra cover, and it's got the legs, it has got the legs. Ben Mike was running up the rope from the point boundary, but the ground has dried out a little bit over the last sort of 48 hours. Gothic long sleeved shirt is in, bowls down the wicket, goes Alsop, hits it high in our direction, over long on a really big hit into the pavilion, got right under that and followed through nicely, really super hit. Again to Alsop, bowls, Alsop's hitting straight again and long and for 6. Lovely hit again. It is Haynes, the scoreboard is going all over the place at the moment.
In comes Salisbury, bowl. Oh, and he knocks out his off stump, and that's an error by Tom Alsop. He let that go. That's the 11th first-class century of his career.
Well played, Tom Haynes, and what he's done so well. Very round the wicket to him. Bowls short, pulled in the air over mid-wicket. Hanscom almost ducks out of the way of that because he got plenty of that. Tom Haynes across the ropes. So his first boundary of his innings. He moves on to 5, 182 for 2. The score.
More chatter amongst the Leicestershire fielders now, buoyed by those 2 wickets. In comes Curry, bowls, Pujara's back and plays this one between gully and backward point. The ball races away towards the boundary.
My 2 boys, in goes Scriven, bowl short, in the air, it's going to fly down to the fine leg, almost behind the wicket keeper in fact. And did it travel all the way? No, it bounced just before.
They've added 46 in 19 overs. In comes Mike, bowls to Coles, and he's going to be caught at mid-on, and Lewis Hill takes the catch.
Mike is in, bowls, Pujara's driving for 4.
Boundary.
He's got one away. It was a half volley from Ben Mike. Mike charges in, bowls, Pujara drives in the air, but he's got it through the gap. In the gap between backward point.
Travasky's in, bowls, hit firmly by Simpson, and that's gone away for 4 runs. And Leicestershire's fielding has been very good, but that was a poor bit of fielding.
They thought about it a long time, Leicestershire. Scriven is in and bowls. 2 for Pujara, he's bowled him. Well, I think we can say that Adrian sort of was probably correct on that basis. Now, whether it just swung a little bit, Pujara's bowls to him, looking for the Yorker. It's full and it's driven really nicely by Finn Hudson-Apprentice. Back past Scriven, inside mid-on to the boundary for 4. So his wonderful match continues. Suggest in goes Scriven, bowls to Simpson, who drives very pleasantly for 4. Wasn't too much wrong with the delivery. It was just over pitched from Scriven. He's just looking to sort of swing it in.
Jaden Seals, in comes, good shot. Hudson-Apprentice, that's 4 runs. Just over pitched by Matt Salisbury and drilled away by Hudson-Apprentice for extra cover for 4, and Sussex have suddenly got a bit of a move on here.
It's something to do with the breaks as well. In goes Scriven, bowls down the leg side, comes off the pads, I think. Now, was that leg bite? No, he did get something on that, John Simpson. So just at the end here, these last 4 or 5 overs, he's begun to pick up a few runs. And
in comes... he bowled him! A wicket in the final over. It kept very, very low. Finn Hudson-Apprentice can't believe it, but he is gone in the final over of the day, and that will be that for the day. 282 for 5.